One of you viewers out there decided to email me and you asked me a really good question. You wanted to know if the MREs that you can buy online are the same MREs that our troops eat. And the answer to that is yes and no. Close your butt cheeks, Dave. I'm going to answer that question for you. Here's the deal. Yes, MREs that you can buy online are different from the military MREs that our troops eat. And there's three differences between them. This is an actual MRE. This one is from 2003. It's already 23 years old. What you can't see is that this pouch is made of a very thick plastic. It's about 6 mil thick. That's one of the key differences between this and a civilian MRE. Now, they've had a few variations since 2003, but for the most part, they keep it pretty simple when it comes to the actual military MRE. Now I'm going to show you two examples of civilian MREs. This is one of them. This is an XMRE, and it doesn't look much different from a military MRE, but it actually is in a number of ways. First of all, as far as the pouch goes, this is only about 3 mil thick. Then we have something like this, which is also a civilian MRE. And it's a lot different. It doesn't have the big pouch. It comes in a clear plastic bag, and you can kind of see what's in it. Even though the packaging is different when it comes to civilian MREs and military MREs, the inside contents are all actually the same. They're packaged the same way. All these can either be in a civilian MRE or they can be in a military MRE. It just is going to depend on what the entrees are. It might be vegetable crackers or real crackers, and you might have an orange-flavored beverage base powder, but the packaging is the same. The next big difference between a civilian MRE and a military MRE is quantity. Typically in a military MRE, the total calorie count of everything in the MRE pouch is going to range anywhere from 1,700 to 2,400 calories per MRE. By comparison, a civilian MRE is going to have anywhere between 1,100 and 1,500 calories in it total. You get less items in there. The reason the troops out in the field get more in their MREs is simply because they burn through a lot more energy. They need the calories, they need more vitamins, they need more minerals, they need that nutrition. So they're going to be beefier. Here's the third big difference with the MREs. With civilian MREs, the selection of what's inside the MREs is quite a bit different than in the military MRE. Here's a really good example of something you might find in one of those civilian MREs. Unsalted chickpeas. Who puts this in here? I would be like, one of the things that they put in all the MREs is they're going to put a spread for the crackers that come with your MRE. In the military MREs, I recall it being peanut butter, grape jelly, strawberry jam. If you hit gold, you got the jalapeno cheese spread. With the civilian MREs, you might find some of those items in some of the MREs in the case you ordered, but more likely what you're going to find as far as a spread is going to be something like this: apple jelly. So at the beginning of my video, I said yes and no. Here's the no part. A lot of websites that do sell civilian MRE cases also sell military surplus, the actual military MRE. But here's the deal. Those MREs are declared usually surplus when they only have 2 years left on them. So just bear that in mind before you buy. Just tell you the entrees that are in the MRE, and some of them will actually not only tell you the entrees, they'll tell you everything that's in there, and they'll be very specific. And those are the websites you want to go to. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks and have a great day.